Welcome back. You're watching News X. Samudar Pratap Singh. The Aravalli stretching across Delhi, Haryana, Rajasthan and Gujarat serve as a vital green barrier against the Thar Desert's expansion, a key groundwater recharge zone and a biodiversity hotspot. However, decades of illegal and unregulated mining have caused severe ecological damage, leading to deforestation, lowered water tables and increased desertification risks. In a landmark ruling last month on November 20th, the Supreme Court accepted a uniform definition of Aravalli Hills, any landform rising 100 meters or above local terrain, and ranges as clusters within 500 meters. The court imposed a complete freeze on new mining leases until a comprehensive management plan for sustainable mining is finalized by the Indian Council of Forestry Research and Education. Union Environment Minister Bhupendra Yadav has stated that illegal mining remains the main problem in the range, and the new framework is designed precisely to stop illegal mining. In fact, he's emphasized that the government is fully committed to saving the Aravallis. We will not allow illegal mining under any circumstances, is what Yadav has clarified. Over 90% of the 1.44 lakh square kilometer Aravalli area is completely protected, with mining eligibility restricted to just 0.19%, and even there, no new leases will be granted. No relaxation has been given, he's added, accusing critics of spreading misinformation. In the latest developments now, the Ministry of Environment has directed states to enforce the ban on new leases and expand prohibited zones, reinforcing the centre's zero-tolerance stance on illegal activities. NewsX, in fact, went on ground zero and investigated the illegal mining in the Aravalli area of राजस्थान. लेट्स टेक अ लुक।
नमस्कार, आप देख रहे हैं इंडिया न्यूज राजस्थान और मैं हूं आपके साथ शुभम तिवारी। करौली जिले में लगातार अवैध खनन का कार्य चलता हुआ नजर आ रहा है। यहां के खनिज विभाग की अगर बात करें तो खनिज विभाग लगातार मिली भगत करके खनन माफियाओं के साथ में अवैध खनन कराने में पीछे नहीं हट रहे हैं। राजस्थान सरकार के मुख्यमंत्री भजनलाल शर्मा के पास खनन का ये विभाग उनके पास है। लगातार राजस्थान में कार्रवाई कराई जा रही है। लेकिन बात करें करौली जिले की तो आप देख सकते हैं करौली जिले में खान लगातार जो है अवैध तरीके से चलाई जा रही हैं। इन पर यहां का खनिज विभाग कोई भी कार्रवाई करता हुआ नजर नहीं आ रहा है। लगातार जिले में अवैध खनन की कार्रवाई को लेकर के खनिज विभाग के लोग यहां जो है बाबाई लूटने में तो नजर आते हैं, लेकिन अवैध प्रकार से जो खाने चलाई जा रही हैं उनके खिलाफ कार्रवाई नहीं की जाती है। आप देख सकते हैं अरावली पहाड़ियों को इनको बिल्कुल खोखला करता हुआ खनन माफिया दिखाई दे रहा है। आप देख सकते हैं सीधी लाइव तस्वीरें किस तरीके से जो है खनन माफियाओं ने इस पहाड़ी को खोखला कर दिया गया है। आप देखिए साफ तस्वीरें। लगातार प्रशासन कार्रवाई तो करता है लेकिन कार्रवाई सही तरीके से जमीनी स्तर पर नहीं की जाती है। खनिज विभाग के अधिकारी बिल्कुल लापरवाह नजर करौली जिले में आ रहे हैं। अब देखना यह होगा कि राजस्थान सरकार के मुख्यमंत्री भजनलाल शर्मा इनके खिलाफ कब सख्त कार्रवाई करते दिखाई देते हैं। कैमरा पर्सन चंद्रबान के साथ शुभम तिवारी, इंडिया न्यूज, करौली।
Mukesh Tyagi, BJP spokesperson, is joining us live. Dr. Nishant Anand, Congress spokesperson, is also with us on the broadcast. Nishant Anand, after this clarification by the Union Environment Ministry and also this direction by the Union Environment Ministry to the states in the ambit of which the Aravalli range comes, do you believe the controversy should end or not?
Hi, good evening to everybody. See, I'll start by saying Modi ji's famous dialogue, एक पेड़ माँ के नाम। तो आज सवाल ये है कि जो लाखों पेड़ और ये जो पहाड़ियां कट रही हैं अरावली की, ये किसके नाम पे काटी जा रही है? Point number 2. This is the order on the 20th November by B.R. Gavai, Supreme Court. And I want to go on the page of 16 number page, which is written on the order. The committee recommends, the committee who has been appointed by the Supreme Court, the committee recommends following operational definition of Aravalli Hills and ranges in the content of mining. It clearly says any landform located in the Aravalli districts having an elevation of 100 meters or more from the local release shall be termed as Aravalli Hills. Page number 17, para number 30. The learned amicus curiae who's been appointed by the Supreme Court submitted that if the definition as recommended by the committee is accepted all the hills below the height of 100 meters will be opened up for mining, and as a result of the Aravalli hills and ranges would lose their continuity and integrity. And I'm reading it from the order. Now, see, what we need to understand is whatever the petition filed before the 20th November order, it clearly says close to 12,083 Aravalli hills are there in total. 91%, 11,000 are less than 100 meters. Only 9% is above the parameter of 100 and 500. So the question here is the Aravalli Hills, which is a wall between the Thar Desert and the northern India, Delhi, Haryana, Gujarat, Rajasthan, our BJP or the Supreme Court is not able to see that. The next point here is why is BJP is quiet? Now they are trying to make the illegal mining legal, or who are they trying to get this legal mining now? Who are they going to give it to? The realtors, the Adani, or some of the BJP friends? So the question here comes is that the Aravalli Hills has protected us for 1.5 billion years. Now it is a time, I'm telling this to all the viewers, it is a time for us to protect the Aravalli Hills, Aravalli ranges. Because the order clearly says, it is mentioned that the anything under 100 meters can be destroyed, can be used as mining. And the mining, why are they getting it done? Why the BJP is quiet? Now, as per the environment minister, he says 0.19 will be used at mining. Now, my question here comes is, how much is 0.19? It is 68,000 acres that they are aligned for mining. They need to answer why.
No, but Nishant Anand, the government has said that no relaxations have been given or will be given. He's saying no new leases will be given, and the prohibited areas will remain prohibited. You don't believe that that is a satisfactory explanation or order?
Uday, I'll send you a timestamp of 24th December, yesterday.
No, absolutely. What's happening on ground, we will have to debate with, and I'll take that up with Mukesh Tyagi. But as far as yes, the implementation has to be there. No, the implementation has to be there, absolutely. And I'll take that up with Mukesh Tyagi in a second. But what I'm asking you is, as far as the order is concerned, you are not satisfied by it?
See, how can anybody be satisfied when it clearly says by the appointed advocate by the Supreme Court, he's clearly mentioning, and it is also written by the judgment in the judgment, that anything less than 100 meters will not be considered as Aravalli ranges, and it is dangerous, and it is written in the judgment.
No, that is the judgment. That is the judgment, but correct. This is an order that has come after it, because after the judgment, obviously there was an outrage. There were people who felt that new mining leases would be given, but now this clarification that has come, this new direction. Does that satisfy you or not, Nishant Anand? Should that end the debate
not
or
at
not?
all. It doesn't satisfy.
Okay, Mukesh Tyagi, it doesn't satisfy the Congress party.
Nobody.
Please respond. Mukesh Tyagi, it doesn't satisfy the Congress party. Nishant Anand has outlined why it doesn't satisfy him. He also says on-ground mining is still happening, illegal mining is still happening.
Sir, it is a death warrant.
Mukesh
Tyagi. The central government is signing for the northern India. Delhi, Haryana, Rajasthan, Gujarat. It is a death warrant.
Mukesh Tyagi.
Do you think we can believe the central government?
No. Can I come in, please, Uday? If man stops talking, can you hear me, Uday?
Absolutely.
Yeah. You see, I think Congress is just for the heck of it. They are creating this position for political capitalization. There is a saying that little knowledge is dangerous thing. I mean, they are not satisfied under any circumstances. The reason is, the Supreme Court judgment, I think, has not been yet implemented. It is subject to the Forestry Research and Education ICFRE to finalize the management plan for sustainable development. Till such time, no fresh lease can be given, including renewals. And I'll give you some example. During the Rajasthan Gehlot government, 1,008 active mining leases were given, and out of that, 700 were granted by Gehlot government. So they are the source of genesis of decimating Aravallis. And this is not the first time. I think the case has been going on for last 50 years. MC Mehta, you can see how 100-meter case was given by Rajasthan government, Gehlot government. They wanted the 100-meter criteria to happen. Now, it was subject to expert committee recommendations. This was chaired by the Secretary of Environment Ministry, and they have taken inputs from different things. And so just saying that amicus curiae is the final word, and then judge should not apply its mind. There's a lot of criticism going on against Judge Gadhvi that he has given hurriedly this order. He was facing this order for last case for last 3 years. And you know the law. That's the problem with most of the people, that if Justice Gadvi had not signed his order, the new judge would have taken this matter de novo right from the beginning. And what would happen? There would have been a complete legal vacuum. And there were 6, the different states there were framing different rules on mining, because mining comes under the state list. And there were a disparity across. Rajasthan had almost 70 to 80% of the Aravalli Hills under their jurisdiction. So what was made an attempt, let there be uniformity. Now what has happened? Why are they crying? Why are they crying foul? The order is not yet implemented. Order is subject to the sustainable, which will happen by the this Indian ICFRE. No, the renewals have been suspended. No renewals will happen. They will, if there is a violation, that will be. He is not saying. You see, just let me complete in 1 minute. You see, 1.41 lakh.
But Nishant Anand referring to what is happening on ground, saying that he can send stamp visuals to you, saying on ground that there is illegal mining activity happening. Will this order be implemented on ground, Mukesh Tyagi? That's the big question. This is a good order. As I said, this is a good clarification. The Congress is not buying it maybe for political optics, but it's obviously an important clarification. But will it be implemented on ground by your government?
Absolutely, it will be implemented. You will see to it that drones moving. There is a night vision CCTV camera have been installed. Yes, the violation has been so flagrant right from traditionally. It's the Congress government which has promoted this illegal mining. And if you do not bring the order, if you do not bring the right regulations, you will see illegal mining will flourish because of the patronage given by the politicians. And Congress has been champion of this. I'll just give you an example. 1.44 lakh square kilometer. Now there are only 0.19. He's saying, no, it's 64,000 acres. Has he discounted all the biodiversity parks, all the tiger corridors, all the sanctuaries there, water table? Lots of areas have been completely blocked. Haryana and Delhi, there is no Aravalli mining at all. It's completely illegal. So it is just making a blanket statement, 64,000 acres. On what basis he has arrived at 64,000 acres? Has he completely discounted the buffer zone, 10 kilometers each? The distance between the sanctuaries has to be stipulated limit. So these are the areas which is irrespective of 100 meters height. There is no concept of 100 meter height. They are sacrosanct. If there is, these are the eco-sensitive areas are to be protected. There is a buffer zone around that. So there is not a flagrant like you get the license of 100 meters and you can do mining anywhere. So there is a substantial part of Aravalli Hill which has been protected by the order. And this is going to get implemented. Mr. Modi is absolutely for the environment. And you will see it in 6 months. Let them wait. If there are some anomalies in the order, they can always go to the review or the higher bench judgment. This order can be undone. There is nobody saying that you can't undo it. If there is a rationality, but they are just fighting for political fodder because they are completely exhausted.
Nishant Anand of the Congress respond.
Of SCBA, I'm a practicing advocate, so I understand what the Supreme Judgment says, and I understand what is the SLP is, what petition they filed. So I'm reading it from the facts. It is not about the, I come from a Congress party. Now, yesterday, from the last 7 days, I can send him a video in Guwahati. I can send him a video in Jaipur that the illegal mining is happening as of today. 5,400 square meter has gone from the Aravalli ranges under the BJP government. Now they want to blame the Congress government. Now there is a double engine, triple engine, 4-engine government of BJP, and they're quiet. Now we don't want to believe the central government. Now I'll tell you, the Modi Sarkar redefinition of the Aravalli goes against the science, expert opinion, and even the government of India own institution. Okay, let's talk about the FSI, Forest Survey of India. Not even 1% of all Aravalli ranges exceed 100 meters in height, and the FSI has clearly stated that the height-based cutoffs are arbitrary, unscientific, and that all Aravallis, irrespective of height, must be protected. Yet this redefinition strips protection from over 90% of the Aravalli ranges, opening it to mining, real estate, and ecosystem. Okay, let me ask this. Whatever the area they are saying 0.19 covers, who are they giving it to? Why are they making this illegal mining legal? National Green Tribunal has also mentioned there is no connection between the Prime Minister global climate speeches and his local actions. It is global talk and local destruction. Even what is even more alarming is that this move has been opposed by the FCI, and the Supreme Court appointed Central Empowered Committee, and the Supreme Court's own amicus curiae when every expert body says
No,
no.
but you don't
Who
feel
exactly is allowing it?
you don't feel that the Union Environment Ministry's fresh order, fresh clarification issued, as I said last night, will nullify the fears, the fresh implications of the Supreme Court judgment that you're opposing?
See, the environment minister says mining will happen on just 0.19% of 1.44 lakh.
No, he's
square
saying that it will happen
kilometers.
on existing leases given, not on fresh leases. He's clarified that there will be no fresh leases given even on those 0.19% that you're talking about.
Correct. Now, what about the existing leasing? Point number two. What about the illegal mining, which is happening as of today? As I said, we have the video and the footages. Close to 500 complaints has been filed.
Mukesh
by
Tyagi has said, what was the Congress government led by Ashok Gehlot doing about this issue? He's questioning
So I'll tell you-
what
let me
the
tell you.
Congress did on illegal mining. You can respond to him and then I'll get him. Yes, Mukesh Tyagi coming.
I'll give you example 2009 and 10. Gehlot government had recommended 100-meter criteria, which was rejected by Supreme Court and Rajasthan High Court. So this is the genesis of 100-meter criteria. They wanted this criteria to happen. Now we are adopting, they're not criticizing themselves. No, so this is the problem with the Congress. They forget about the historical lapses and maladministration they did and corrupted and looted this country with both the hands. Now they
Talk
are
about
trying
today.
to
Talk
hold
about
them down.
today.
I'm talking about
today.
Arey,
0.9%
no,
is 68,000
problem,
acres.
problem, sir, problem,
0.19% is 6. Sir, don't tell me the problem.
sir,
Tell me the
sir,
solution. You
no,
are
no,
here
no,
to
no.
give the
Let
solution
me-
to the
I'm-
country.
let-
You are
let
here
me-
to tell the
let
solution.
me-
You are
let me
not here to
rebut-
blame Congress or
you are not
Nehru
letting
ji.
me.
You are not
letting
here
me
to
speak.
blame
You're
Congress
not-
or Nehru ji.
निशान जी मुझे
Give me a
बोलने तो
solution.
दीजिए. अरे भैया बोलने तो दीजिए.
बोलिए
आप
सर,
तो बोलिए.
बोलिए सर, बोलिए.
मुझे बोलने का थोड़ा मौका दीजिए. आप अपने ज्ञान को थोड़ा सा इजाफा कीजिए उसमें. मैं ये कह रहा हूं कि you see the
इजाफा?
point is first of all, you did not contradict my idea that Justice Gavai gave a judgment. You think if he had not delivered the judgment, the new judge would not have started de novo the entire proceedings? Would it not been a huge loss and legal vacuum? You did not answer that. Second, you did not answer. You are just saying 64,000 acres.
I'm not here to answer what you're asking me. I'm here to answer and ask you.
No, you are a
ask you
lawyer,
the question what
You are
nation
a
is
lawyer.
asking. I am here to ask the question the
I'm-
nation is
I'm-
asking.
See, other nation is asking. Don't
When
sound
this
like
judgment was passed in Supreme Court, all the lawyers who've been practicing there were surprised.
Look
How
at the
can-
irony. Look at the ironies. Uday, they don't respect any institution, even the highest court of India. They
We
ridicule.
respect the Honorable Supreme Court.
What are you respecting?
But we do
This is the
not
order of the Supreme
respect the
Court.
BJP.
Respect it blindly.
We do not
I mean,
respect
you
the
are fine-
corrupted
you are-
BJP central government.
You are
Your
only
environment
fine-
minister says,
you are-
okay,
you are-
give me 10 seconds.
No,
Your
forget about
environment
environment
minister
minister.
says
Forget about environment minister.
0.19% is allowed for legal mining,
do you
which is
respect
68,000 acres.
I am asking-
Are you
I am
using
asking-
68,000 acres for mining? Are you
No.
using 60,000?
No.
Okay.
No.
What are we going to do? Are you going to
No.
plant more trees?
No.
What are you going
no,
to use it for?
We will do many things. You will be astonished
Come
to see.
today. I'll
We
take
are-
you tomorrow. I'll send you the location right now. Come to
Arey
Goa
bhai,
party. I'll show you illegal mining. To
Arey
Delhi,
there is-
Mumbai, illegal mining happening as of today.
Arey bhai, first of all, you tell me, do you respect Supreme Court or no? Do you respect Supreme Court order or no?
Sir,
you are finding it.
Sir, let me answer.
You are not
We respect
respecting.
the Honorable
You
Supreme
are-
Court.
No, you
and
are
we
not.
also respected the Prime Minister
And
of India.
we are implementing.
you are
We are
failed.
implementing the Supreme Court order. Government.
Do you know
always
what is
responsibility
implementation?
to implement.
Do you even know what is implementation?
You
Do
have
you even
allowed
know
all
what
the
is
illegal
implementation?
mining in Rajasthan. Rajasthan illegal mining. Gehlot is the king of illegal mining. You have allowed all those illegal mining.
So you want to blame the past? You want to blame the past?
Legacy takes time to get destroyed.
But then why are you allowing 68,000 acres for mining? Who are you approving illegal mining? Who are you approving illegal?
How
What
do you
is
say
it?
68,000? What evidence do you have?
I'll tell you.
68,000. You
I'll
have no
answer you.
evidence. And
No,
you
I'm
see
giving you.
the
I'm giving you evidence.
action is the
1.44 lakh square kilometer is the total area.
Yes, in fact, joining us now. We have another guest, in fact, now joining us. Nishant and Mukesh, stay with us. Indrachekhar Singh, I believe, has also joined us now. Agriculture policy analyst Indrachekhar Singh. A huge uproar, of course, erupted after that Supreme Court judgment on the new definition of height of the Aravalli ranges. And, of course, also its implications were thought to be immense. There were protests. And now, of course, the government has acted. The Union Environment Ministry first issued clarifications on their view on the order, and of course the implications of it. Now a policy has also been outlined, directions have also been issued to states by the Environment Ministry, which should assuage sentiments, is what the union government believes. Has that happened, Indrachekhar? And what do you make of this fresh debate that has erupted?
First of all, sorry for being a little late on your show. It was some network issue. And now to speak on the issue. First of all, Aravallis are very important for the country. And I think I respect the Supreme Court immensely, but I must say that this is, you're exceeding the bounds of judicial activism and you're creating problems that shouldn't be there to begin with in the first place. So, they did an overreach of judicial activism, which resulted in this big discussion around the Aravallis. And maybe it was a good discussion and a much required discussion, because now the people of the country, even the government, has woken up, and the government is saying, yes, we will have better rules and better notifications. And maybe it's time, of course, I'm not going to address the illegal mining issue first, but I'm going to first, there was an overreach by the Supreme Court, and then now the government is saying we'll have better laws, and now the citizenry is so woken up that people are now really charged about this issue. So it's very good that there is such deep awareness about this issue across all spectrums of the political class and also among the society. So I'm sure that what will
No, but now with these guidelines that have come out, do you believe, that should assuage environmentalist sentiments, Indrachekhar, with the fact that the government, of course, is saying now that no new leases will be granted, no relaxations will be given, states must ensure that no illegal mining happens either?
Absolutely. See, first of all, I think it's great, but the government now needs to also move forward and get all the stakeholders on the same table. We just can't have the government thinking from Delhi. We need to involve people from Rajasthan, from Gujarat. We need to
but those are all states ruled by the BJP, Indrachekhar.
Exactly, but I'm also talking about all stakeholder involvement. I'm talking about also getting the farmers involved, like asking them, hey, like one of the spokesperson was saying that there is illegal mining happening. Well, let's take a record of that, and the government can correct it because the government has the power. We at this point of time, we have to really think that how can we solve the problem and not get into political mudslinging, because Aravallis are the lifeline, and it doesn't matter whether the BJP or the Congress lose it. If it's lost, India will suffer. So it's not a political, I don't want to politicize the issue again, but I want all of our good
because at the end of the day,
together.
Nishant Anand, your leaders are quoting a study. The Environment Minister has said that there is no such study, that the opposition is merely lying now and fear-mongering. They've said that their restrictions are very clear and they will implement it as well. However, this war over the definition and the 100-meter rule, of course, still persists clearly.
See, Uday, I'll re-mention again. I will provide you more than 400 images and videos of the illegal mining in the last 3 to 4 years, which is happening currently also. See, Aravalli are not for sale. Undermining them is a death warrant for Northern India. As I say again, the truth is simple. Aravalli ko becha ja raha hai. Or it's not about Congress, it's not about any opposition party. Everybody in the nation is saying the Modi Sarkar redefinition of Aravalli goes against science, expert, FCI. Now the order, again I'll mention 16-page number, the learned amicus submitted at the FCI is an expert field, and there should have been no reason for the committee not to accept the definition as proposed by the FCI and substitute it with another definition. Why are they not accepting what FCI mentioned? Yet this redefinition strips protection from over 90% of the Aravalli ranges, open it up to mining, real estate in ecosystem that is already ravaged. This is not an isolated decision. It fits a larger pattern of weakening environmental laws, loosening pollution norms, undermining institutions like National Green Tribunal. There is no connection. Prime Minister needs to come in and understand that it is a global talk. Why every scientist, all the people from Rajasthan to Gujarat, Delhi, Haryana is mentioning this. This is even more alarming, is that this move has been opposed by the FCI. As I mentioned again, Supreme Court clearly mentioned in their order that amicus curiae is saying this is all the ranges which are less than 100 meters. as per the order, will not be considered in that parameter. The environment minister says mining will happen in 0.19 of 1.44 lakh square kilometers as per the petition. 68,000 acres at 1 hectare per lease. That is over 27,000 new mines. Imagine the pollution, dust, groundwater depletion, and heat stress. This will unleash across Haryana, Rajasthan. And
Okay, Mukesh Tyagi, 30 seconds, last word. Mukesh Tyagi.
Tell me, is it not the Rajasthan government under Gehlot asked for 100-meter height criteria? Tell me yes or no. Is it not? Are you not conflicting your own stand? And if the government has taken that stand, then you are criticizing your own previous stand. That is a hypocrisy of Congress here. Number two, this 6-month time has been given to committee, ICFRE, for doing the sustainable management plan. They will go through each and every aspect of this. And if they find till such time no renewal will also happen, every lease is renewed every year. And their renewal of the lease will happen under very, very strict scrutiny, whether they have violated, they have conducted the lease as per the terms. And you will see in 6 months'
the
time.
The illegal mining is happening as of today.
It will be over.
It will be over. What is written in the order which will make it over? What is written?
See, your
from the last 11 years, you would not able to do it.
Your contractors will not be able to thrive
Gujarat, you were not able to do it.
Your contractors will not be able to thrive anymore on this illegal mining. You are the genesis of illegal mining, and that's
you
the problem.
Cannot blame everything to Nehru and Congress.
I'm blaming you.
You have to take the credibility.
So maybe it's time for a new policy. So maybe it's time to have a better policy, and the government can show it more in action and less in words. I think.
All right, let's leave it at that. My thanks to all of our guests for joining us. We've run out of time. Let's slip into a short break. Much more coming up.